Welcome back, guys, to Trails to Azure, where last episode, our final Crossbell patrol continued through East Street, where we found Kilika hanging out at the Bracer Guild and Sao eating a long lao before heading through the downtown district and then Orchis Tower, checking out the ground floor as our sweep continues. It seems all those monsters that were in the city have finally disappeared. I was so terrified of them when the tower was on lockdown. Thankfully, the damage in the city isn't too great, but I never wanted to go through that ever again. I was scared out of my wits when we ended up locked inside the tower. Scared out of my wits, I was. I hear the IBC has lost both its CEO, President Crois, and his daughter, who was acting CEO. This is undoubtedly going to affect stock prices, but I still think the IBC will remain the largest asset holder on the continent. I'm going to wait and watch how things go. I at least want to see who they end up bringing on to fill the empty role. This is undoubtedly going to affect stock prices. Still not, they're not going to have sanctions or anything, I guess. It warms my heart to see separated friends and families reuniting again. We've all been through a terrible ordeal. Times like these are when we need our loved ones the most. Of course, banks just get bailouts, right? They don't get in trouble. Good goddess, I can't take my eyes off you for a second, can I? But Margaret, as a Vice Commissioner of the Police, there are times when I have to rise to the occasion. Isn't that something you should always be doing, Pierre? If you made a habit of performing your job properly, you wouldn't get wrapped up in messes like these. I'm sorry. She's got him on a one-armed leash. You, get out of here. Can't you see I'm busy? Now, as punishment for worrying me, so I'm cutting your next month's allowance by half. Please, anything but that. The hell? What an interesting relationship you have. I saw a little girl take the elevator to the roof a little while ago. I think it might have been the Secretary of Defense's daughter. Maybe she wanted to get a good look at that tree that sprung up in the wetlands. Okay. Who to visit first? Oh, we can actually re-enter the dungeon. So if we want to farm or if we missed anything, we can go back through. Not bad. Bing bong. Nothing unusual to report here. We'll be continuing our patrols in the meantime. Thank you, officer. Get out the way of the door. I need to find the prisoner. I think we found him. Good to see you, Special Sports Section. Likewise. Is this the room you're keeping him in? Yeah. Yes, this is where where Dieter Crois is being detained. Do you mind if I ask how he is? He seemed bewildered when he was taken into custody, but he's since calmed down. He hasn't put up any resistance, at least, so we haven't had to add any additional security. You're allowed to see him if you'd like. Chief Sergei's orders. Gotcha. What should we do, Lloyd? It's me. Why wouldn't we? Yeah, let's do it. I've been curious about what's on his mind. I'd like to hear it from the man himself. Very well, go on in. So, you've come to see me. What in heaven's for? I'm an international criminal. Hello, Dieter. Uncle. You know, I've come to realize something being isolated like this. Belle was absolutely right. I was never more than a conduit for Ian's ambitions. From my soapbox, I constantly preached that justice was an ideal worth pursuing, regardless of the sacrifices. In the end, what did it get me? I've fallen from grace, ejected from my presidential post, and discarded by my only daughter. That green-haired boy from the society pales in comparison to me. I'm the real fool around here. Even so, we can't completely condemn you. It's only natural for someone to stick to their beliefs when their personal justice is on the line. What you've done is inexcusable. No one can ever claim you weren't genuinely trying to protect Crossbell. True enough. I don't think that speech you gave us about justice back at the IBC was something you just pulled out of your ass. In your words, humankind are creatures that will to our dying breath chase after the ideal of justice. I believe the citizens of Crossbell approved of your declaration of independence because your sense of justice resonated with them. But public opinion aside, the methods you employed were anything but just. Even if Crossbell retains its independence, even if your justice is upheld and peace is achieved, that alone won't heal the wounds of those who were harmed in the process. You try to bring peace to Crossbell by sacrificing the innocent. As far as I'm concerned, that makes every word of your inauguration speech hollow. That's exactly right, Ellie. You speak nothing but the truth. Perhaps I was blinded by my own idealistic dreams once Kia's power stood within my grasp. Ian saw through my self-deception before I ever could, and so I became a puppet on a string for him to manipulate. But at the end of the day, justice is something carried out by one's power and will. That fact remains as true as the first time I said it. I expect you all to stay faithful to your humanity, to continue your pursuit of the justice you most believe in. To come out of all of this, you will need to demonstrate to Ian and the others your own power, your own will. Easier said than done. There's no reason to back down. We're ready to do whatever it takes. It's the only way we're going to get Kia back. That's right. In that case, I won't say anything more. Ian is one matter, but as far as Belle goes, while she may be my daughter, even I have no idea how far she's willing to go for this. With all that in mind, will you be able to take the next step forward and rescue Kia? I suppose we shall see soon enough. Hey, Mademoiselle. Are you alright? Don't worry, I'm fine. Part of me was worried for Uncle Dieter after the way Belle completely abandoned him. Yet he seemed surprisingly composed. I was thinking the same. I guess that makes one less worry in our minds. He was right about one thing, though. It's time for us to take the next step forward. We'll be holding President Crois in custody until the situation around the state is under control. He'll be facing more than a few charges, but there's a part of me that doesn't want to see him punished too harshly. I can't approve of his methods, but in the end, he was still only trying to protect Crossbell. I mean, he won't be executed. Don't know if they've got the death penalty in Crossbell or not, actually. You can get to the mechanical levels from the 30th floor downward via the emergency stairs, but they still have yet to be secured. Be careful if you plan to go in there. But obviously, imprisonment. I just wonder what their general term lengths are. Do you know what I mean? We need to actually know what sentences are before we could really make much of a choice. Or a stab in the dark. So, Shizuku's up here, eh? Who's actually looking after her right now? I guess she'd be on the very top, wouldn't you? No, but there's something shiny up there. Oh, she is up there. Zemurian Orchard! Hello. Here, father. What are you doing up here, Shizuku? Oh, hello everyone. I came to look at the giant tree. Are my father and Kia really in there? They are, that much is for certain. Yeah, so we don't know their exact location just yet. I see. Don't worry, Shizuku. You won't have to wait much longer. We're gonna bring your father and Kia back. We promise. What he said. Sit tight, kiddo. I'll try. Please, everyone, make sure my father comes home. And Kia, too. I'll be right here waiting. Okay, there are random locations where there are Zemurian Orchards to get as well. That is Orchis Tower. We came here to trade some money. So it's mission find Kagamaru things now? I'm going down the basement 8th floor now, by the way. That's just the geofront, right? Oh, it's even the center bit of it. Interesting they opened that up for us, but I guess we are the important saver people. Okay, so Central Square. Kagemaru items. I doubt you've got them. Someone up top might. One's a hood. There's Kagemaru sandals. So I guess I need 3 of these. Is that how much it was? You had Mishy stuff. Okay, I will buy an extra 2 of these. It'd be funny if it's not the right things, but of course we need one of them for Lloyd. That is his current equipment. So... I doubt they're here. I'm thinking they're here. There's no other really equipment shops around the town, so it's either up on the Merkaba, but it's somewhere we obviously have seen it before. So that I'd recognize it, you know what I mean? So we need 200 tokens. I will not play, I will trade. So we need... Let's just get 600. Okay, job done. That was my mission. Give me my book. We need a bedtime story. For not too shortly. That was correct. Walking on sunshine. Phew, the Kagamaru merch is pretty nifty. It's missing a little something to put it together, though. Like those katanas we got down the storeroom, maybe? I should make Van and Ruse wear this stuff with me. Then we could play sword fight together. Do you really need actual swords for a children's game? I also cannot endorse this misuse of Kagamaru's intellectual property. Don't get such a twist about it. Think of how good I'll look decked out in all this Kagamaru gear. I should make Van and Ruse wear this stuff with me. Then we could play sword fight together. Why won't you let me in the back so I can check out your cool stuff? Headed down to the storeroom? Well, alright, you guys are regulars, so I guess it's fine. But don't touch anything. It's not my fault if you have to come back up in a body bag. Thanks for the head up. We're actually allowed down there? Why? You're annoying. How many pages is this? Seven. There's a cookbook down here. Where's the katanas? Where's the grenades? I've been mispromised things. Lively family lunches. Picnic lunchbox. What the hell is this? What did I miss? Hopefully it's like the other recipe, to be honest, though. Alright, we need versatile onions. We can make 5. The best people at making it are Lloyd and Ricia. Randy's really bad at it. No. Surprise lunchbox. What just happened then? It flashed weird. Attack strength 500 area L random ailment. I think I took off Prankster, didn't I? Sincere lunchbox. Cures ailments. Restores 80% HP. Well, she had started to mention the storeroom quite a lot recently, but... Don't get such a twist about it. Okay. I tried it last mention, no. Tried it this mention. I guess I needed to do this to get the goods. To get the completion. An Eastern looking Jizo is enshrined here. It is indeed. Let's offer the sincere lunchbox. Okay, we somehow need something that I've missed. Right, on the basis that this may or may not be... Okay, we still got the admin district to sweep. I'm gonna go... up, because we obviously haven't given in... all the other things yet. There's no, like, special cooking quest that's about to give me the end reward, you know what I mean? If only if there's a cookbook in here that I've just missed. I've just been like too busy talking to people. Let's go to the Crossbell Police Academy. Because we haven't got anything from this guy for giving him stuff the whole time we've been giving him stuff. Crossbell Police Academy has a lot going on in it. We came here with Chief Jollick after the CDF withdrew. They left the place pretty understaffed too. Just leave the academy to us. We'll keep the place secure. You've been putting down these ruins everywhere, haven't you? The Defense Force finally handed jurisdiction of the prison back to us. And that's certainly for the best. Their security enforcement was far too strict. I agree. I know they were dealing with a potential invasion by the two major powers, but they still took it too far. May have tightened security so much because I was in custody. Dieter seemed especially wary of the possibility of the SSS reuniting. So it's our fault, was it? As long as we assign the right people to the right shifts, our security will be just as foolproof as it was before. Are you sure you can stop Mr. escaping if he wants to? That's report. No abnormal activity spotted in the vicinity of the academy. We will continue to remain on guard. Oh, please tell me I haven't missed. Is that you, Special Support Section? Like Adios, you're all safe. Same to you, Yuan. It's a relief to see you holding up all right. Part of the Metropolitan Division has taken post here from the look of things. Wasn't this place occupied by the Defense Force not too long ago? That's right, they withdrew after learning that the President was taken into custody. With all the chaos that's broken out around the state, we need them to place their full attention on settling things down. Once they cleared out, reinforcements from Police HQ arrived to help quash any lingering disturbances here. That's good to hear. Hey, Yuan, if you don't mind me asking, what happened to old Garcia? Oh, that's right. He was Lloyd's accomplice during his daring prison escape, wasn't he? Yeah, I really owe him one for lending me a hand back there. Wait, what am I doing? I just admitted to my guilt at the scene of the crime. Actually, your detainment was deemed unlawful the moment President Crois was apprehended, so no harm, no foul. No need to worry your head over it at all, especially when there are far more pressing matters at hand. As far as Garcia goes, he put up a fight against the Defense Force and was eventually restrained. We have him back in his old cell, where he's currently undergoing treatment. Treatment? If he fought the Defense Force alone, he must be exhausted to the bone at the very least. He's going to be bedridden for some time, yes. But if you'd like to visit him, I could arrange for that. What do you say, Lloyd? Should we? Ooh. I should thank Garcia for what he did for me back then. Yeah, I'd appreciate that, Yuan. Sure thing. I'll have Melvin guide you there. Visitation is 10 minutes maximum. As the inmate is currently injured, you have been granted special permission to greet him in his cell. Keep in mind that making direct contact with the incarcerated party or exchanging objects of any kind is strictly prohibited. Understood. Alrighty then. Rossi, you have visitors. Send them in. There are events to see, aren't there? Hello, Garcia. Ah, we meet again, kid. Good to see you managed to round up your pals. Whoa there, big fella. You sure you should be sitting up right now? We heard you had a pretty nasty run-in with the Defense Force. I've been better. Wouldn't exactly call a bare-knuckle brawl against rifles and stun outputs stacked in my favor. Hell, just sitting up was a struggle. What an embarrassment I am. Given what you endured, the fact that you can move at all is impressive. After seeing what the killing bear could do firsthand, I'm not surprised. That said, this appears to be the extent of his range of motion at present. I still owe you my thanks, Garcia. If you hadn't helped me escape this place back then, I'm not sure how I ever would have found my friends, let alone make it this far. Lloyd. You came all the way here just to say that. I told you, our little partnership was over the second we got past the front gate of the prison. In my eyes, you're still the punk bastard who took down Ravash. That ain't ever gonna change, got it? So you say, but that doesn't mean I can't express my gratitude. So, thank you, Garcia. It's because of you that all of us are together again. And now that we are, we're going to reach the truth, resolve this incident, and protect Crossbell. I promise you that. It makes me sick to my stomach how much you remind me of him. I can see it in your eyes, the tenacity, the way you wouldn't throw in the towel no matter what anyone said, or how hard his ass got beat. You're a spitting image of your brother, Bannings, through and through. Damn, old man. I'll take that as a compliment. Oh, I can't believe you got me to say that sappy garbage out loud. Don't you have somewhere else to be go right now? Can't make good on that promise if you're hanging out here. So go on, beat it. Right, I get the message. Let's go, everyone. Damn, old Bear is holding it together a lot better than I thought he'd be. You're right. I'm sure he'll be fully recovered and back on his feet before long. Still, the real surprise was seeing Garcia Rossi, of all people, dish out a pep talk. He's definitely changed since we first met. With all the crazy things he's gone through this year, I think it only makes sense. What? Why are you all looking at me like that? The way you said that, do you sincerely believe that it has nothing to do with you? Lloyd does have that kind of effect on people. Huh? Come on, man. Being a baby-faced lady killer is one thing, but did you seriously become a bear tamer while you were behind bars too? Some things never change. He's the bear tamer now. He got on with his prison partner very well. The defense force withdrew once they heard the president was in custody. With all the chaos that's broken out around the state, we need them to place their full attention on settling things down. As for the rest of us, we have our own responsibilities to see to as well. Right, I should have... no peculiar dishes to give you? I'm sure I've cooked one of everything. Oh, I haven't finished you. Why did I not do that? We'll be right back. Oh, hey, SSS. I heard you guys were the ones who managed to liberate the city. And now you're off to finally put an end to all the turmoil here in Crossbell. Which means you're headed to that giant tree to rescue Kia, aren't you? Yeah, we are. I'm guessing Muriel or Sonia caught you up on all of that. Even then, you seem to be quite familiar with Kia's circumstances. Yeah, we've had a lot of time to bond whenever I'd go pick Ken and Nana up from Sunday school. Can't believe what they put her through. Propping her up as some divine child or whatever after we became independent. It's not like I fully get everything that's been going on or why, but I know she's waiting on you to come rescue her. So do us all a favor and bring her home. Give her an extra big hug from me too. Yeah, another life that Kia and the SSS have touched. Thank you, Yuna. I think we needed to hear that. We plan to fulfill our duty to the best of our ability. You make sure to do the same, okay? Right, just leave it to me. I'll help it out on the ground however I can. I'm gonna head into the city and do some hands-on training. By which I mean help out the department. Count on me to take care of things on the ground while you guys go out there to fight. Good luck, SSS. There's quite a bit of unrest among the cadets, Chief. We also have civilians who were originally here for traffic school. They all want to return to the city now that the barrier's gone. That's understandable. Best we have that taken care of right away then. The ladies and I will handle getting them where they need to go. I want the rest of you to keep up your patrols of the area. Yes, sir. That's their dialogue with them. Well, if isn't Sergei's kid. If you haven't heard, I've been placed in charge of security around the academy to make up for their lack of manpower. It's been a long time since I was last an on-site commander, but I'll try to make it work for the sake of the cadets. Since becoming chief of the Metropolitan Division, I've typically been stuck behind a desk. But if it's for the sake of our young cadets, I have no issue with getting out in the field and taking command of security here. To be honest, you need a good hand, considering what's about to be in that prison. So what do I need? Stupid tomatoes. That's what they're called. Stupid tomatoes. We'll go with fast mode. Brown. Alright, so we've done half of Crossbell City, with a few events to go with it. We still got to get out there and explore more. We've done the police academy too, ain't bad. Give me your expensive tomatoes. Not 98 of them. That's really flaunting the wealth, isn't it? Sure, I'll have 11 just in case. So who's the best one to make this one? Lloyd's the best one. We need the worst one, which is kind of Ellie or... I see this is why we haven't got it done yet. Quattro pomodoro pizza. Stores 5. Whoa, that's really good. CP plus 95? Redonkulously powerful. I like it. My prayer is this guy has the last thing for me, but like the last recipe we got was from a quest. So this is where the prayers come in. No downsides, yeah. It's even a small health bump. I guess the downside might be the ingredients and the getting them. Right, you better give me something, sir. You're absolutely joking me. Thanks a bunch. Feel free to give me any more peculiar dishes you cook up. I've missed something. I've either missed something or not given him enough things. I don't know which it is. Ah! Well, that's why we'll leave a session. I'll go search through everything. Because I don't know what I've missed. Or when I've missed it. But I damn well have. That's for definite. Unless maybe killing one of these monsters gives me a sudden recipe idea. Somewhere, someplace, somehow. Where have I missed this? No. Anyway, we have a bedtime story to end things off after our little run around. So let's at least finish one thing we didn't miss, which was our books. The finale of Sunshine Agnes. Let's read it. Edwin Arnold had never been able to get the better of that girl, not even once. He was confident in his physical strength and thought himself fairly sharp to boot, yet despite that, he was caught in a losing streak that left him at a loss for words. Not much had changed since that day, 2 years ago, and perhaps it never would. The wave of light sent everything hurtling up into the sky. Edwin found himself suspended aloft, Agnes' hands in his. They were soft and warm as the sunshine. Her whole body shone, her cream blonde hair flickering like white hot flames. Thank you, Ed. It's been fun. Wait, what's going on? Where are we? Am I dreaming? Ed, you're as dense as ever. Even though you won't be able to remember what happened today, there's something I need to tell you. Agnes smiled. It was a rare expression of pure happiness. She had never shown it to anyone before, simply because she had never been able to, until now. I'm a magician, Ed. This is who I truly am. Edwin wasn't sure if he was shocked or if he had somehow already known. Now that he thought back on it, Agnes was smart, good in the fight, seemingly knew everything, and had a sharp intuition to boot. It would explain a lot if she was a magician. Well, that's Agnes for you. Now go fix me a bourbon. If she could, she would have served him an iced tea instead, but that was impossible. Agnes was no longer in Anchorville. Edwin was finally released from the hospital after being treated for 2 ribs that he didn't remember breaking. From there, he boarded a long-distance orbital bus bound for the capital. It was too far a trip for his trusty bicycle. Besides, the idle time he spent in the bus would be a good chance to plan his next move. Hux Montaigne had been arrested for the murder of Weberhard, and Ed's investigation into Tiz revealed that her grave had been desecrated. He prayed that she could now rest in peace. Even the deadly string of car accidents had finally come to an end. Leaning against the shaking frame of the bus, Edwin thought about the future. The people of Anchorville had completely forgotten the events of that day. Nobody knew when Agnes had vanished. Even Edwin could scarcely recall what happened that night. Every day he tried with all of his might to remember. Only recently did he manage to recollect her final words to him. This won't be the last time we meet. Well, so long as you don't become a reporter, that is. Ah, what do you mean by that? Well, reporters are supposed to shine a light on the vague and obscure, aren't they? Agnes clasped her hand around the Esmeralda necklace she wore. Her pain was clear as day. You're way too oblivious of your own feelings, Ed. Edwin huffed. Well, I'm still not giving up. I'm going to become a righteous reporter no matter what she says. From his spot by the window, Edwin flicked through his notebook to check his agenda. Being a freelance reporter was more challenging than he had ever imagined. Brandon, in particular, had gotten frustrated countless times while training him. There's no way I can back down after hearing stuff like that from Agnes, of all people. She says we can never meet again. Well, I don't believe that. I'm going to keep on being a reporter and make my feelings clear as day while I'm at it. Just you wait, Agnes. I'll swear that I'll find you. The wind raced across the wide, open prairie. Calvert's winds were magnificent. That's a real strong gust, huh? A certain girl muttered in this very same bus long ago, her chin resting in her hands as her cream blonde hair bobbed in the daylight. Wherever that girl went, the sunshine would follow, just as it did when she arrived in Anchorville. Edwin chuckled softly to himself. A righteous reporter can only believe what he's seen with his own eyes, you know. The bus traveled down the gravel road beneath the vast blue August sky. The end. Maybe there's more to this story. Maybe there's more under that vast blue sky. But there we go. That's another session of Trails to Azure. The Tree of Azure awaits us as our final challenge. We still have a few chests to pick up. We still have the Patrol of Crossbell to continue. With, I'd say, about like half of a city side kind of done, because the harbor isn't that big, is it? We've done some of the bigger areas of Crossbell City to begin with in the first place. Of course, Arkansas is going to be pretty big too. Got the rest of the outskirts to go, apart from the police academy, which we've completed. I've seemingly supposedly missed a recipe, unless there's another recipe out there. That is an option too. Could be more than one recipe in a day. It's been a while since I got a recipe, so I feel like I've made a mistake somewhere. Someplace, somehow. But there we go. Our finale is actually in finale mood, or mode. By the next week, by the next session, we'll be in that dungeon, most likely for sure. So I will see you guys then for more. For a final walk around Crossbell. For now. Bye-bye.